China eases quarantine. Flight bans in COVID-0 pivot. Bloomberg. Null. To continue, please click the box below to let us know you're not a robot. Madonna causes social media meltdown by licking water out of dog bowl. After 50 Cent reignited feud. Daily Mail. Madonna, 64, had social media users up in arms after she shared a video to her Instagram account in which she appeared to lick water out of a bowl. Madonna had social media users up in arms after she shared a video to her Instagram account in which she appeared to lick water out of a bowl. The post, which one user dubbed embarrassing and this +9165 chars. Block FI halts withdrawals in fresh contagion from FTX crisis. Bloomberg. Null. To continue, please click the box below to let us know you're not a robot. Leap forward in tailored cancer medicine. BBC. Patients' own immune systems redesigned to attack their own cancer in U.S. study. People with untreatable cancers have had their immune system redesigned to attack their own tumors. The experimental study involved only 16 patients, but has been called a leap forward and a POW +3413 chars. Tropical depression Nicole delays NASA SpaceX launch. Fox Business. Tropical depression Nicole forced NASA and SpaceX to push back a launch of a Falcon 9 rocket with a Dragon cargo spacecraft loaded with science experiments and supplies for the ISS. Tropical depression Nicole put a damper on plans for NASA and SpaceX to launch its 26th commercial resupply services mission to the International Space Station, forcing it to push the date back to no. +2278 chars. Portland Trail Blazers defense. Jeremy Grant led way in 106-95 win at New Orleans Pelicans. At the buzzer, Oregon Live. The Blazers held the Pelicans to 23 points under their season average of 118 entering the night. Damian Lillard was not pleased that the Portland Trail Blazers sat him as a precaution for their visit to New Orleans Thursday night as he continues to ease back from a calf injury. It spoiled an +5269 chars. LONN. Release date trailer. IGN. LONN is a first-person VR story action-adventure game with realistic physics. The year is 2058. Mankind is increasingly eclipsed with cybernetic beings. Us. Null. Block FI halts withdrawals in fresh contagion from FTX crisis. Bloomberg. Null. To continue, please click the box below to let us know you're not a robot. Atlanta dances through Darius' dreams in a stellar series finale, The AV Club. The show ends with a wonderfully balanced mind melt of an episode. With this brilliant episode, Atlanta is over. I tried to go into this series finale with zero expectations. But of course I had some. I expected it to be non-traditional in that Atlanta way. Which foe? +6583 chars. UK on the brink of recession after economy contracts by 0.2% in the third quarter, CNBC. The third quarter contraction was less than the -0.5% expected by analysts. London. The UK economy contracted by 0.2% in the third quarter of 2022. signaling what could be the start of a long recession. The preliminary estimate indicates that the economy performed better plus 2304 CHARS. Nearly 2% of healthy infants hospitalized with RSV before first birthday. Study finds, CNBC. A study published in Lancet Respiratory Medicine found that 1.8% of healthy infants are hospitalized with RSV before their first birthday. Even healthy infants face a considerable risk of hospitalization from respiratory syncytial virus, according to a large European study published Thursday. Dutch and British scientists, in a study PU plus 3078 CHARS. Scientists tested Einstein's relativity on a cosmic scale and found something odd. Science alert. Everything in the universe has gravity, and feels it too. Everything in the universe has gravity and feels it too. Yet this most common of all fundamental forces is also the one that presents the biggest challenges to physicists. Albert Einstein's theory O plus 6351 CHARS. Clayton Kershaw. Dodgers agree to deal. MLBLSEQ.com. Los Angeles, Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers wasted no time as the likely Hall of Famer will return for a 16th season as the two sides are closing in on a one-year deal. Sources told MLBLSEQ.com on Thursday. The terms of the deal are still being discussed. The Los Angeles, Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers wasted no time as the likely Hall of Famer will return for a 16th season as the two sides are closing in on a one-year deal. Sources told MLBLSEQ.com on 2 plus 2727 CHARS. Roundup. The reviews are in for Tactics Ogre Reborn. Nintendo Life. What did the critics think? Image. Square Enix. It's already been quite an exciting month in the world of video games. And if Sonic and Pokémon weren't already enough, Square Enix has also today released Tactics Ogre Reborn. Bar. Plus 2718 CHARS. UK on the brink of recession after economy contracts by 0.2% in the third quarter, CNBC. The third quarter contraction was less than the -0.5% expected by analysts. London. The UK economy contracted by 0.2% in the third quarter of 2022, signalling what could be the start of a long recession. The preliminary estimate indicates that the economy performed better plus 2304 CHARS. Chris Evans and girlfriend, Alba Baptista, hold hands in first PDA photos, page 6. The Marvel star, 41, and Portuguese actress, 25, have reportedly been dating for 1 year, and are very serious, according to People magazine. Chris Evans and his girlfriend, Alba Baptista, were spotted holding hands just hours after news broke that the pair have been dating for over a year. In pictures exclusively obtained by page 6. Plus 3037 CHARS. States are counting votes with key races still in play. Here's what to know. CNN. Key races to determine control of the Senate in Arizona and Nevada have yet to be called as both states race to count hundreds of thousands of ballots that have yet to be processed. Key races to determine control of the Senate in Arizona and Nevada have yet to be called as both states race to count hundreds of thousands of ballots that have yet to be processed. It still may be plus 5508 chars. How squid and octopus get their big brains. Neuroscience News. Neural stem cells of cephalopods act in a similar way to those of vertebrates during nervous system development. Summary. Neural stem cells of cephalopods act in a similar way to those of vertebrates during nervous system development. Source. Harvard. Cephalopods, which include octopus, squid, and their cuttle F. plus 7070 chars. Panthers get revenge on Falcons as Donta Foreman rushes Carolina to victory. Fox News. The Carolina Panthers got their revenge on the Atlanta Falcons after their heartbreaking loss from 2 weeks ago, defeating their division rival at home 25-15 on Thursday night. After their heartbreaking loss a couple of weeks ago, the Carolina Panthers got their revenge against the Atlanta Falcons, winning on their home turf 25-15 for the third win of the season. DJ plus 4484 chars. Intel Xeon Max, Sapphire Rapids HBM CPU specs and prices leak out. Xeon Platinum 9480 flagship with up to 56 cores at $12,980 US, WCCF Tech. Intel's Xeon Max, Sapphire Rapids, HBM CPU lineup specifications and pricing has leaked out, showcasing up to 56 cores at $12,980 US. A few days ago, Intel introduced its Xeon Max, Sapphire Rapids, CPU lineup featuring HBM2E memory. Although Intel provides a technical disclosure featuring performance estimates and technology feature plus 3535 chars. Musk warns of Twitter bankruptcy as more senior executives quit. Reuters. Twitter Inc.'s new owner Elon Musk on Thursday raised the possibility of the social media platform going bankrupt, capping a chaotic day that included a warning from a U.S. privacy regulator and the exit of the company's trust and safety leader. November 10. Reuters. Twitter Inc.'s new owner Elon Musk on Thursday raised the possibility of the social media platform going bankrupt, capping a chaotic day that included a warning from a U.S. privacy plus 5670 chars. Priyanka Chopra, daughter Malti Marie get ready for Christmas. See pics. Hindustan Times. Priyanka Chopra returned to Los Angeles after wrapping up her India visit recently. A day after sharing her photo with Nick Jonas and their daughter Malti Marie Chopra Jonas, Priyanka gave fans a glimpse of her Christmas prep at home. Bollywood. Priyanka Chopra is back in Los Angeles. The actor shared a photo of herself with a huge Christmas tree shushes set up in her lavish home. She also shared a photo of herself and daughter Malti Marie Chop plus 2065 chars. Hong Kong stocks jump after China trims quarantine period. Up more than 7% CNBC. Shares in Asia markets rose after Chinese authorities announced shortening of its quarantine period. And the release of U.S. inflation data in October came in softer than expected. President Joe Biden is expected to discuss Russia's war in Ukraine with Chinese President Xi Jinping next week in a face-to-face meeting. The meeting between the two leaders, the first since Biden a plus 642 chars. Measles outbreak erupts among unvaccinated children in Ohio daycare, Ars Technica. Officials reportedly expect that more cases will be identified. In large, this child, who had been ill with measles, exhibited the characteristic rash on the fourth day of its evolution. Measles can cause hearing loss, brain damage, and be fatal to young children. Plus 4824 CHARS. NASA telescope. Moon rocket named Time Inventions of 2022. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope and Space Launch System (SLS) rocket were named 2022 Time Inventions of the Year. Null. Baker Mayfield celebrates Panthers' Thursday Night Football win by headbutting teammates without a helmet. Yahoo Sports. Mayfield didn't play a snap in the Panthers' win over the Falcons. Baker Mayfield could have celebrated the Carolina Panthers' Thursday Night Football win in so many ways. Even if he didn't play a snap, he could have high-fived some teammates. There's always the plus 1497 CHARS. Forspoken Deep Dive. Exploring Athia trailer. Gematsu. Publisher Square Enix and developer Luminous Productions have released a new trailer for open-world action RPG Forspoken, which provides a deep dive into the game's world of Athia. Additionally, Square Enix detailed some of the things you can do in Athia on PlayStation blog. Monuments are found all over the broken world of Athia, and it's well worth seeking them out. Plus 5573 CHARS.